I don't know. I don't know what you're working on, but I'm
Yeah.
doing the boxes.
I'm still working on the lighthouse and the sailboat. I shouldn't be. It should be all done, but I'm working on it.
Well, you had guests
Yeah.
and that was appropriate. You don't I mean it's all about the people anyway, right?
Yeah, it is. But part of it is because sometimes I just like to whittle. So I'm working on these little ones, a comfort bird, and I think showed you the bear, and I make a little progress on him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
Oh
why
darling.
my light's so bad. Can you see it?
I can see it just fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it
Good.
must be your just your images.
Yeah. So I always enjoy doing that when I just need to carve and not worry about the little details on these things. So that's taken some of my time.
Oh, it's all good. Today is the anniversary of my mother's death.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of a hard time, but
Yeah.
not as bad as around Christmas. I'll
Yeah.
say
Oh, yeah.
that.
I imagine. Yep. Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're gonna be okay.
Good.
That's the
How,
first
how are
year's
the kids?
down.
How are the kids?
I don't know. My daughter went to bed about the time I was going to work, so
Did she?
she does.
Night person.
Yep, that artist's bent or whatever.
Has she always been a night person?
Even as a baby, she would get a real, like I would lie on the bed with her and put her on my chest, and
Yeah.
she'd want to do somersaults and flips. Like, and then all of a sudden she'll go bam and she goes to sleep. So I would say yes. She always gets a burst of energy at night.
Yeah.
Night is harder for her, but I think it's more habit at this point because obviously she did all those years of school just fine when I put her to bed with no electronics.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a night person, and mornings have been difficult for me my entire life.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah,
working all those years, it never made it easier.
really. I'm starting to feel you on that because I've been at this job over 2 years
Yeah.
and I'm better, but it's like my body still doesn't wake up till after 7,
Wow. Yeah.
till after my first break, and I have some more coffee and a cigarette. And
Yeah. Well,
the
I
other
get that
day, I
blue.
wondered about that because it was cold. I did
Yeah,
not want to go
it
out to my
was.
car. It was really
Yeah,
cold.
my garage was really cold when the coldest I've ever seen it when I got out today out here. So, and it took a while to warm up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's good. And I have a boost of energy like Katie does.
You get a
10
bird
o'clock. I don't know what it is, but 10 o'clock
10
always.
o'clock.
And if I go to bed for some reason before 10, if I'm really tired, then I sleep fine. But if I hit 10 o'clock, then it takes me several hours to be able to go to bed.
Wow. Well, and I'll do that if I eat. If because you get hungry again.
Yeah.
And if I eat anything, I'm up for at least 2 more hours.
Well, yeah. And that's a problem for me because we eat dinner at a normal time and then I hit 10 o'clock and
You get
have
hungry again.
boost of energy and I'm hungry and I end
Mhm.
up eating and that's not good before I go to bed. Nope.
I know for me, it gives me energy. I
Yeah.
told you the other day, I was nodding off about 5 o'clock
Yeah.
in the evening, afternoon, I guess afternoon. And I said, well, I'm just gonna have to go to bed. I can't keep forcing myself. I'm gonna listen to my body and go to bed.
Yeah.
So I got up to wash my face and brush my teeth. And once I washed my face and brushed my teeth, I perked right back up. So I was up till 8.
Oh,
That's okay though. But I never got used to this schedule. It's just 3:30 in the morning is just, and I'm a morning person, so I thought I would do all right, but I thought, well, it's just a couple hours, earlier than I usually naturally get up about 5:30 or 6.
yeah. That's the way Evie is. Usually like 5:30 or 6. He has many days where she's up at 4 though.
Wow.
4:30, and I just can't imagine that. But usually 5:30 or 6 for her.
It's a lot harder to trace when you're going on a colored version.
Yeah.
A lot harder, but I'm taking a shortcut and hopefully this worked.
Okay.
It did pretty well.
All
And then I
right.
will use my reference because there are a lot of details I kind of skimmed over there.
Yeah.
So I
Oh
got my
yeah.
precious moments in there.
That's
Now I
awesome.
just need to burn that baby.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
had the
be,
most delightful surprise today.
yeah.
My stepmother is can be the most thoughtful person. I haven't really seen her much since my dad died,
Yeah. I
but
need to call him too. Yeah.
and I told her because her family gets together on Wednesday nights, which is why Dad and I set up the Wednesday night group because that was the night that she was with. Used to be just her sisters, and so she invited me to that. And I told her, well, anytime that you don't meet, I'd be happy to come over. And I did go once when we didn't meet, but I told her, it's basically just Barry and Evelyn and this man named Russ. And she said, "Oh, is it the couple that I know?" And I said, "Yeah, they're the ones who bought the."
Yeah. I haven't talked to her since after your dad died, right after.
Well, and she's got so the reason I didn't talk to her much was like the month after he even 2 months after he died when I did try to contact her. She
Yeah.
texted me and said, just everybody's calling me. I'm overwhelmed. So I just pulled back.
Right. Right.
But then I'd start to get worried about her. But I think since Delano and she bought that trailer with the understanding that she could build the garage. And then
Yeah.
they made the announcement that no one can build garages anymore. And she'd already laid out like $1,200 for the plans for it.
Wow.
And then they made, and there's got to be something she can do about it. But I think it was just verbal. It was just a verbal. Anyhow, I'm was that was my main concern for her because she goes every morning at 9 o'clock. She's gone. She
Right.
goes, and that's Joyce, and that's what keeps her going. And I want her to stay that way. But I know from living in a trailer and having to chip that ice off and sliding on steps and stuff, I was
Right.
terrified for her. So I went to Delano and I said, I heard about this little handheld battery operated snowblower.
Yeah.
You want to go 50-50? Because it was like $200.
Okay.
And he said, yeah. So we did that. And just last week we went and set it. Delano put it together for her. And she tried it out and she was like, this is what she looked like a kid with a toy. It was great.
Really?
Yeah. And then she texted me. We had a snow last week sometime, and she texted me and said 10 minutes and it was done.
I was
So
worried that not knowing it, I was worried that maybe it wouldn't work as well and be harder to use. But
I was worried it'd be too heavy, like the weed whip is
yeah,
pretty heavy to me.
right,
Um, but it's kind of self-propelled, so it moves more easily than a vacuum cleaner.
right.
And she seemed really pleased with it. I was also concerned about the steps because it's kind of hard to do
Oh,
it well, it's hard to shovel sideways too.
right.
But she had hired somebody to come remove snow for her, but they're charging her like $50
Hmm.
every heavy. That's
Right,
too much.
right,
And I'm gone to work before there's no way I'm going to be able to I'd have to get up at like 2 in the morning to go shovel her
right,
out.
right.
And then it's usually snowing anyway while I'm at work. So I'm still a little concerned about the slipperiness because even if you remove the snow, you got to salt it.
Yeah.
And she's got a salt shaker thing, and she doesn't have very far to go. And that won't help her with her car itself, of course, but she's got the remote where she can start it and that'll melt most of
Okay.
it off.
Right.
So I I don't know. I'm still concerned about it, but anyhow, had a surprise today. I evidently got texts, but I was up on a ladder and didn't get them. And then she rang my phone and it was right at lunchtime and she said, I am right outside the door with soup for you. She brought me soup and we sat in her car and had lunch together. It was so nice. She said, I'm in between doctor's appointments and I
Yeah,
found this place and I thought of you. And I was like, wow, that is such a nice thing to do.
that's
Because it
cool.
was cold today and I had my little sandwich, I was like,
Right, right.
do I really want to go sit in the car with my little sandwich? So, yeah, it was really nice. She is a very thoughtful person.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have Fred's telephone number?
Who's?
Fred?
I do. You want me to ring? I should probably ring him and say, "Hey, you coming?" He'll be like, "What do you mean coming?" Because I didn't even call him. Yeah, I
I
do.
was just wondering if you want me to call him
Oh, you can
just to
call him.
check in and
You can call him. You got it right
okay.
there.
But
My
I don't
phone's
have his,
over there.
yeah, I don't have his number.
Oh,
So,
all right. I'll call him. Hold on.
okay.
He may still be doing the visitor. He had visitors last time when I did that impromptu session. He said,
Oh, did he?
"Hey, Fred, how
Okay.
you doing?"
Oh, pretty good. How are you?
Doing fine. Just wanted to let you know Barry and I are in this session if you want to join us.
Oh, well, I'm at the gym. I don't know.
Oh, you're at the
We didn't
gym.
get together last, so I didn't.
No, no, I know. I didn't set it up. I just we decided last night we'd get together and I said, well, I'll send an invitation to Fred, but it was too late. You're at the gym. All right.
You
It
want? Should we plan on next week?
absolutely, unless it interferes with your gym work.
No, no.
All right. Then we'll see you next week.
Tell him hi.
All right. Sounds
Good
good.
week. Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
All right.
I can't believe he answered the phone. He was at the gym,
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
which is why I should have contacted him last night after we decided we were going to do it. But I just came home and then Katie, I got distracted by my daughter, who is probably leaving. This is probably her last night with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's going to spend the night tomorrow night at her girlfriend's and head out from there to go back to school. So,
Do they start Monday?
I think they don't start till Tuesday, but I didn't tell her that.
Okay.
I don't know why they would do that, but
Yeah. But I know when I was in school, they always had weird days that they were starting.
mm, I don't know. I look up on the calendar and I looked it up and it said she would get off on like the 1st of May or the 30th of April or something. And
Yeah.
then I looked at her class schedule and it goes till the first week in May. So I'm so confused.
Yeah.
I can't really trust that calendar I see online because I try to make I was trying to set up my days off so I could
Yeah.
take time off to move her out.
Right.
And I just can't trust it. And unfortunately, like because the classes she takes, she doesn't usually have exams or,
Okay,
because they're art classes. So when she's finished with the final project, she's finished and she can leave. But we don't know that until like the week of, right?
right.
So I can't wait till the week of to take a vacation day. I have to request it sooner.
All right.
So I don't know how to work that, but we'll see. Maybe by then I'll have 8 hours of PTO because I wait. I went through it, boy. Ooh, I went through it with that COVID,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
didn't have much because I had used some for dad and mom, and I didn't have much to begin with. I just built up enough in case I got sick. It was sure good to see you and Evie last night.
yeah. It was good to see you. I was so glad to be back at it.
I got myself a little bit of a dilemma.
Yeah.
Um, I've got a session at the Oxford Library for the kids. And I set it up because Tom had said he wanted to continue to do it even after we fulfilled the ones that Dad had requested. I said, should I be continuing this and setting it up? Do you want to do it? Because he loves kids,
Yeah, he does. Yep.
and he's really good with them. But then the last time he said, I have too many doctor's appointments, so I can't commit. And I was like, oh boy, because I have this set up.
Yeah.
And so now I'm wondering what to do if I should. It, it's weird because it's Saturday.
Right.
So I don't know many doctors I mean, I get when you have lots of that. So I don't know if he was saying my health is failing me and I don't really have the energy to do this anymore, or if, um, so I guess I need to talk to him because now I don't think I can handle the kids by myself. I guess I'll find out. Just don't want anybody to get hurt.
So you have one this Saturday?
No, no, it's not till February 6th.
Oh, okay.
But I thought I'd send out an email um, to everybody, the Clarkston group and the Waterford group, see if anybody wants to do it. My boss, my former boss, had offered to help if I didn't get anybody. She doesn't know how to wood burn. She does a little bit because she took one of the classes, the adult class at Clarkston. which I
Okay.
handled by myself and I did okay. But that's adults, that's not
Right.
little ones. And with the library, the parents tend to leave because I was there and I remember that was like their time that they could spend by themselves or with the baby.
Right.
You trust the library people to take care of your kids for an hour or so. Oh, you have a little break. Some of them stay, but not many. So I don't know. I said just have to be more controlling with the time and less fluid. We already had it broken into 5 and 5 so that only 5 show up.
Yeah.
We get them started and then the other 5 come a half hour later. But typically whenever they walked in was when we went ahead and started them because kids aren't known for their patience.
Yeah. Right.
I may have to be more strict with the time so I can make sure the others are doing all right with their wood burning. That's where Tom would stay with the wood burners and I'd go on with the second group and start them with sanding and
Okay.
design. No, okie dokie. I was a little worried, but I think it's coming out all right. Did a lot of sanding last night because we were just sitting there talking and I was just sanding. I realized I sanded for about an hour.
Yeah.
And that's good because it's making it very easy for me to
That's good.
burn on it now. I'm excited you're going. When is the class with Eric? What class?
Um, February 14th. So
Oh, Valentine's
14,
Day.
yeah,
Was that
14.
a gift from Abby?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear what you learn.
It was funny because she actually she had texted him on Christmas Day or emailed him in the afternoon. And he actually emailed her back on Christmas Day, Christmas evening, and they talked through email for quite a while, about a half hour.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
didn't
he is
know.
such a personable guy.
Oh, he
Really is.
really is. I didn't know until she was done. So
Mm.
and then she surprised me with it. So she had been working it out with the timing and stuff with them and explaining, my situation and my health and stuff. So,
How is your health, by the way? Are you doing okay?
well, I say it's okay, you know, but I wear out really easy and I
Mm-hmm.
can't be on my feet very long right
Mm-hmm.
now. My back flares up, all the time and my knees too if I do too much. And
Mm-hmm.
but I I really am feeling considering everything pretty good. And then they tell me I'll be feeling a lot better after I get that new knee. Uh,
Oh, you are gonna do it.
yeah, yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be March. The doctor could have done it, like in a few weeks. But I said, well, we can't because we're going to be gone until March 9th.
Mm-hmm.
And so he said it for the 18th of March. So the
So
following
basically,
Wednesday.
basically St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, shoot, I'll miss you. Maybe Fred will keep me company.
Well, it's going to be hard on Evie because I can't drive for at least 2 weeks. And I have to go to PT
Hmm.
starting the day after the surgery.
Wow, they just throw you right in, huh?
Yeah, every other day um, after that. And I don't know how long it'll last, but I talked to the physical therapist, and she said, you got a lot of rehab to do, so it'll be a
Hmm.
while.
Wow. I know my dad did. Is it the microscopic where they go in with this?
No, no,
It's a bigger, it sounds like a bigger
yeah,
deal.
yep, they're going to cut it open.
I
Yeah,
wonder why.
I've had the microscopic
Oh, you already did that. That's
a
why.
couple of times. Yeah, two different times. So,
Now they got to go in and do a full thing.
right.
2 weeks no driving. Wow. That's not going to be fun. No wonder you wanted to put it off.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Abby kept bugging me in 2024 to, just call him and get it done. And I said, I just don't want to do it this year.
Hmm.
But as soon as the year changed, I'm like, no, I gotta call him. I gotta set an appointment and go see him. And as soon as I got there, they do x-rays in the office and he came in and he says, okay, we're gonna do a knee replacement.
Wow. You'll like it though. A lot of people at Home Depot have been getting their hips replaced.
Yeah.
I'm imagining because they have been working on that concrete for like one lady just celebrated 30 years she's been doing
Wow.
this.
That's a long time.
Yeah, she's my age.
And you're on your feet a lot.
And she just had her hip replaced. She had
Okay.
hip. No, maybe it was her knee. She's still struggling with it. She was out for 6 weeks, I think, and heavy physical therapy. Not very fun. I guess that's pretty painful when she has to go in for physical therapy, but
Yeah.
um, I can tell she's walking a lot better. But her knee was bone on bone, so I
Right.
mean it had to be done.
Yep. Yeah, mine is too. And it bruises the bone below the knee.
Mm, that sounds horrible.
Just miserable.
I'm thinking I might get away with not having that because I'm noticing all these people my age there having to have these major operations on their joints.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking I might get away with it because I spent 30 years or 25 years, or I guess 30 if you count the years I was in school and stuff,
Yeah.
not using my body.
Yeah.
But so maybe I've got 30 years more before I have to have that kind of pain. Shoot. Oh, Ziggy, set timer. 8 minutes.
8 minutes starting now.
Ooh, I messed up that eye. Made her look scary. I might have to do something significantly different. Ooh, Barry was going just great until I did the eye.
Yeah.
Messed it up. All right, you're gonna see the eye now. I'm done with the burning part. Oh, I might go back and make it darker around
Oh yeah, I can see the eyes look good.
that. That eye's wonky. Maybe
Yeah,
I could cover it with paint.
yeah.
No. Now
Wha-
this is originally in yellow and that pale blue and green,
Yeah.
which I don't know if that's part of the motif that I need to keep that, but I can't figure out what the background would be.
Oh
I could
yeah.
do white, but it's awfully pale already.
Right.
And then I thought about red because it's the complementary of the green, but I don't think I want a red box. Just brown? What do you think?
Yeah. Um,
I could do the brown and then leave like just the natural wood edged
yeah.
along
There
the
you go.
outside.
There you go.
Would that be enough contrast to have natural wood in these colors?
Yeah, I think so.
Or for
Cool.
that matter, I could leave the whole thing natural, but kind of a pale wood.
Right. Nice.
I could use my dye instead of wood burning. I mean, instead of paint. It
Okay.
takes the dye pretty well.
All right.
I don't know. I'll turn this off. I should probably darken up the outer rim a little bit. Just doing the darkening. Diggy, stop.
Wow.
Mhm. Time flies when you're having fun.
Sure does.
One of my coworkers said today, she teases all the time. She said, "What can I buy for you? I'm going shopping. What do you need?" I said, "How about a Mercedes Benz?" She said, "Sure, I'll get you one. I won't promise it'll run." I don't know. That song came to mind. Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? All right. Well, I guess I will meet you back here at how about top of the hour.
Okay.
Got a little late start today, so and
Yeah.
here's I darkened it up so
Yeah.
it should stand out a little better. Just the outline, the outside part.
It's good.
All right. What about you? How's it coming?
It's coming good.
Wow.
I'm sanding away details. I mean, detailing with the sanding.
I tell you that water looks like water. And that's
Does it?
all oh yeah. You got
Okay.
some serious waves going there. That's awesome.
Thanks.
I'm digging it. That's high level. Make wood look like water is amazing. All right. See you at 3.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, 3.